Hello everyone, welcome back to part 2 of Felid Venom Mage or FeVM. Had a pretty decent start to this one. We found a D2 altar to Dithmenos, who's a Felid god I quite like, and we've just picked up our first point of Dith piety. He's telling us to spread the eternal night. Well, we're making a start. We've got our first point of Umbra here. If we get enemies adjacent to us, which is something you don't want as a Felid, we can get some extra evasion and some extra stealth. Great. Oh man. Okay, so my auto pickup options are making us pick up throwing nets even though we can't throw them. That's really sad. We happen to find a book of minor magic, which is really handy. So it's allowed us to branch out a little bit into some utility spells. Because you're lacking tools so much as a Felid, any extra books you find, any extra wands you find, anything that gives you some sort of leverage over the dungeon is extremely valuable. So we've been able to throw Blink and Call Imp into our spell list. Call Imp I'm not training, but we are training a little bit of translocations just to get Blink castable. Probably up to about 3 or so. I don't know, we'll monitor it as we go. With a +4 aptitude on Felids, you get translocation skill really quickly. Could set a skill target, but I don't really know where I want it to end, so we won't. We're also training stealth, +4 aptitude again, some spellcasting because we really need spell levels. That's our plan. If we ever want to get Olgreb's Toxic Radiance anytime soon, we're going to need more spell levels. Also gives us extra magic points. And then we're doing dodging, air magic, and that's it. Poison is off for the moment because both Poisonous Vapors and Mephitic Cloud use air magic. And I especially wanted to get Mephitic Cloud down. In case we meet something like an Orc Priest, who can very comfortably two-shot us, it's really good to have Olgrebs to, I don't know, I don't want to say panic button, but it's kind of like a panic button because you want to try to confuse them so they don't just smite you from range. Alright, that's it, I think. Also, when we got to level 4, we picked up our first extra life. So we've got that going for us too. On to D5. We've mostly been using... Ooh, here's a wizard, and he's got a weapon of venom. Not that we'd ever allow a wizard to hit us anyway. Yeah. What we can do, and this will help us with the jelly too, the main thing we're afraid of is being hexed. Being on a stair here helps us somewhat with that, because if we get confused we can just go straight back up. But we can try to avoid being hexed by putting... Oh man, well we miscast Call Imp a bunch of times. Well, let's see if this Frost one can take down the jelly. We learnt last episode that this guy can do, at max roll, can do 24 damage. I don't really want to walk off this stair because of the wizard. I think we just go up. We be a pussy. And we pick a new stair. Oh, okay, so we're going back up again. We're right next to the Orc Wizard. That's really terrifying. We really don't want that. But fortunately, we've been learning Blink. So, let's Blink first of all. Take this really slowly. Alright, so what we can do here is, I think we can hit both of them with a Mephitic Cloud. Yep. Okay, we confuse him. So now we can use the Poison Vapors. I don't really care about the regular Orc, it's the Wizard that is by far the more dangerous one. Okay, I think he's gonna die to that, so we can poison this guy. Yeah. We didn't feel more experienced though. We didn't quite get him, but one more shot will. Check out this stair. I didn't notice what that whip was. He's got a magic whip. A whip of venom. Yeah, we definitely do not want to take any hits from that. So we're going to the other stair. This is your Felid patience. This is basically the secret to Felid. See, so both those situations, if I were a little bit more impatient, we could have died. If I really tried to stay to kill this very nearly dead slime, this wizard could have got us. If I went down that other stair again, the orc with a whip of venom could have killed us in one shot, almost. Yeah, we don't have curing, although that too might be curing. But if you're patient and you run from everything, using the natural tools and strengths, you can do it. 3 scrolls or something. I still don't think we've seen teleport. You can check with backslash and minus. We have not seen teleport. Okay, so we're going to go on the stair to read this. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot to read our scrolls. We actually should just be reading them all. I was saving it for D4 because we could be finding the temple, but because we didn't need to find the temple, I completely forgot. So let's just read through all our scrolls. Enchant armour, man. I will never be able to use that. There's the teleport. We go back upstairs, so we don't get teleported randomly into the level somewhere. Here's our venom guy. Got him. It's such a good spell. But we got a frost one again. Go white imp. No. I think a shadow imp will take him down. Good. Scroll of noise. Okay. That's also why you want to be on the stairs when you're randomly reading your scrolls. Even if you have teleport, making a bunch of noise and bringing things at you from every direction, it's not a good idea. There's the priest we're talking about. Okay, so they can do 17 damage max. So this priest could very easily 2-shot us. We could try a mephitic cloud, but if that fails... Oh, he's also just out of range, so we just go back upstairs. Alright, so we go back to that first stair. Oh, well, we can go to this one too, because we've got the venom orc. Let's keep reading scrolls. Enchant weapon. Immolation. I do have those on auto pickup now, good. There's some magic mapping. And amnesia. Maybe we could just forget Sting. Is that true? Yeah, let's just do it. Sting does very little that we'd want to use it that Poisonous Vapors doesn't. It costs 1 mana and it can slightly sometimes hurt things that are poison. That's it. I don't know. Past level 1, I don't tend to use it much. Well, in this case, we're not going to use it ever. I'm just going to drop the amnesia scrolls. No, we'll carry it around. No, we'll drop it. We can come back and get them if we ever want to forget a spell. One of the good things of a Felid is, quote unquote good things, is that because there are so many different items you can't use, you tend to have lots of free inventory slots. Okay, and we're still 2 more spell levels off Ogrebs. That's okay. Air magic is to 3. I wonder if we need to keep going. Mephitic is to 16%. It might be... Yeah, we'll keep going. We'll bring it to 4 and then we'll do poison again. And maybe we'll even do a bit more conjurations. This time I will use the skill target. Should try to get in the habit of doing this. Wait, that's not right. It's this. Ah, you can do equals. That's it. Okay, so you can do it from any screen. I thought maybe you had to be Oh no, this... Okay. When you do equals, it takes you to the skill target screen. Equals... And then we pick Air Magic. This is a very new feature, so I'm still not used to it. And we're going to take it to level 4. Alright. There's the priest again. I don't mind being here on the corner and trying to mephitic it, because if we then fail, we can just step back and we'll be out of line of sight. So I'm going to meow. And let's see if we can get the priest to come. It's up there. This is not so good because we can't step around. He came from the other side. So we're going to start backing up. And actually, we just need to go back up. Did not work out. The cunning plan. The worker ant. He's right near us. We'll just go up again. And again. We're being patient. And if you can do this, Felid is not weak. It is strong. Wizard. That's okay. We can vapors him from the stair. And again, if he confuses us, we just go back upstairs. I think this null is ticking out. Yep, good. The priest again has not seen us. Probably should have just gone back upstairs actually. I regret my decision. Let's see if we can. Yep. Alright, so he's not at this stair anymore. Maybe we can have round 2 of this. Got him once. What has he got? Dagger Venom. Yeah, okay, we can't mess around. We're going up. Try this one again. There we go. Okay, we'll have one go at it. At mephitic. And if this fails, then we just go back upstairs. He's in the cloud, but he's not poisoned. He's not confused. No, we need to go up then. Yeah, this one's alright. Let's mephitic this guy as well. Alright, good. I'll make some imps. The unfortunate thing with poison vapors is that if there's already a cloud on the tile you want to do, you can't get them again. So while they're still standing in mephitic, you have to wait. It's not a huge deal. Made it to level 7, we got another extra life. Could go the ant. No. Don't want to get hit. We just killed that priest, that wizard, didn't we? I don't remember. We're gonna go to the other stair. This one? No, the other one. That one. Alright. And we know there's a priest around. Oh, there he is. He has seen us, and this is sort of an awkward situation where he's very close. So I think we do just go the mephitic. And this time we got him. Alright. So let's poison him. And again. Took an unnecessary shot from the null there. I was so worried about the priest. Okay, so we're not going up here. If we went up here, we're going to give the null swings at us. Rather than do that, we're just going to walk around first. Use our extra speed to make a gap. And then we'll go up. The feel of life. There we go. It's better. Taking one fight at a time, very slowly and cautiously. Good. Yeah, priests are exceptionally dangerous to your little cats. They're dangerous to anyone who's low HP, but Felids with minus 40%, man, for quite a while into the game too. So until we get 34 HP, where we can potentially get two-shot by them. And that's probably gonna be a long time coming. Particularly if we don't train any fighting, which we maybe should start doing. We're gonna ID the digging wand, 10. Not bad. On to D6. Orcs again. While we're on the stair, let's have a go at Mephiticking the priest. I think we got him. And we'll go the others too. Not the priest, the wizard. And again, okay, good, he went down. I'm gonna pick a new stair because don't want the orcs surrounding the stair and hitting us as we go down. This guy has just enchanted. I went for a stab there. Good. Stealth to 5. That's pretty good. Even though we haven't trained unarmed combat, the 5 stealth lets us stab a little bit effectively. Oh, okay. That wasn't good. Don't ever want things adjacent to you. Even if you do have an Umbra. Well, an out of skeleton's okay. Centaur. Okay, terrifying. These guys are faster than you, so you can't run. And do enormous amounts of damage to you relative to your health. Speaking of enemies that can two-shot us, here's one. I'm kind of thinking it'd be really good to get Mephitic on him. It'd also be good for our imps to block while we cast some poison vapors. I think we can try one poison vapors and see how we go. I'm worried about the Addis dying though, and then as it dies, then the arrows will start coming through. I think we need to just go up. Yeah. Okay, we can't go down there. And we're now really afraid because there's a centaur running around. We're also extremely afraid of wights. Well, not afraid because we're faster than them, but that's an enemy that we just cannot deal with. Because they're poison immune, they're undead. It's the major weakness of the Venom Mage start is that so many enemies you literally cannot even hurt. I'm just trying to think. Most of the other elementalists, you don't have to, and it's not necessarily a good idea, but you could play the whole game just with that school. You can be a fire mage, ice, air, earth. But the poison start, you need to get into something else because so many monsters in the game you will literally do nothing to. Alright, well, we're ignoring them for a while. I guess we're back on the orcs there. Translocations to 3. That brings blink to 6%. I think that's okay. So we'll stop there. Such a good spell. We got another wizard. We're gonna go up and get our mana. He had a puff of flame. I think this is still the better stair to go down because we're picking between wights or a centaur. I'm gonna try to Mephitic. Got him. Good. We can just blink away from them. Slow and steady. That is the key. Let's see, maybe we can do this whole game without losing a life. Anyway, we made it to level 4, which was our air magic target. So it got turned off, and now we're going to turn on, I think maybe we should do conjurations. We've seen a couple of situations, and if we meet the centaur, that's another one, where successfully casting Mephitic Cloud might be the difference between life or death. So if we do just a little bit of conjurations, and I'm going to focus it, maybe up to level 2, that will help our spell failure on Mephitic. We are adjacent to the centaur. That's really good and really bad. He's in our Umbra, and he's not going to use his bow on us in melee. And because we didn't meet him right in the hallway, we got him at the end, it means we can still hit him with Mephitic if we target this square. We failed. Let's go again. Okay, well we didn't fail, but it didn't get him. Alright, we've got a bullfrog coming. Let's query that. We worked out last episode that we are 12.5 speed. A bullfrog is speed 15, so we cannot run from it. But in order to get to us, it's going to have to run through the Mephitic Cloud, so we'll probably get confused. In which case, I'm going to start poisoning the centaur, because it is really, really dangerous for it to still be alive. He's even sicker. Yeah, and the bullfrog did get confused, so that did work out. Now we just need the centaur to tick out to poison. If I could get one more on him. Okay, I'm hoping that should do the trick, and now we're running back to the stair. Yeah, it did. Okay, he went down. Our dodging went up to level 5, that's good. Centaur Menace put down. We can go to this stair now. Bullfrog Skeleton. Another one who's poison immune. Well, let's see if we can get some imps to take down the whites. I suspect not. There's so many. I don't mind taking one up, but I really don't want 2 at once. No, this is too bad. We gotta go. We can't go to this stair. There's gonna be a lot of this, excluding stairs, retreating up to different floors. I didn't mean to take a shot there, that was a bit silly. This is also not good, because we've got, this is the one stair that we feel safest at. We definitely can't go to white stair. This one is maybe okay. Yeah, that stair's okay, I guess. Because we're out of mana, and we've brought all these gnolls, some with halberds, one with a halberd, one with a spear, to the stair. So they potentially do a lot of damage if they hit, in which case we need to go up again and pick a new stair. I'll bring this gnoll with us. This one? Yeah. The way I'm checking that is by going Shift X and use your square brackets to look up and down. If you're on the stair, it shows you where it leads. Out of mana. Ow. We have innate C invis, so we're not too worried about them. We got our conjurations to level 2. That brings Mephitic to 10%. There's a decent chance that we're gonna want some conjuration spells sometime in the future. So it's not like we're throwing experience away. I think we'll take conjurations to level 3. We'll get it really foolproof. Well, not foolproof, you can't ever get it totally foolproof. Alright, I think these guys might do it. The iron one's really good against the whites because it's actually just hitting them with its 12 damage rather than trying to, say, hit it with cold. No, they're just too strong. And they're walking around as a pack, they're not being split up either. Okay, back to this one. Good. Stealth to 6. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to come back down the stairs near a halberd nor see how much damage it does to us. Most of the time it's going to miss with our 21 evasion, but if they do hit, and if they hit twice in a row on your Felid, bad times. Can't walk back down because that's the white stair, so we've got to go back around the top. Oh, well, there's a white. So we're going on a bit of a chase. Did not hit us with the halberd. How? Oh no, that's the same message. It was lagging out. I thought he hit us again, and we're getting a low hit point warning. Okay, so we just keep him out of range and poison him. And this white can do 8 damage plus this great sword. We've got 18 HP. I'm not going to risk bringing him up either. And it's a great time when all your stairs are excluded out. There's a gnoll with a spear of venom. That is terrifying. Right. And the bullfrog we can't hurt. Our imps should be able to take care of him. Slowly but surely. Yep, there we go. Bring him upstairs. Yep, good. Do not take any shots from the halberd. Sorry, from the poison spear gnoll. Hey, there's our temple. Also a rune staff that we can't use. We have our god, so we're not worried about temple. And one of the downsides of killing everything so slowly, like we are, is that we just made it to 2 piety, but our death piety is going to be pretty slow going. Because you get... I'm trying to think. On pretty much every god, but a couple like Gozag and Ru, you have a natural piety decay. The longer you take, the more piety you lose just over time. So because we're doing so much luring, we're doing so much kiting and killing enemies one at a time, that's going to make our piety gain pretty slow. But that's okay. Would you rather be alive and have less piety, or dead with more piety? I know my answer. We're sort of going to run him around. Make a 4th one. Good. Conjurations to 3. Mephitic to 9%. That didn't help too much, but I think that's probably okay. And what are we going to do? So we're going to keep going spellcasting because we want... Oh, we can make it to Ogrebs now. Alright. Alright, well in that case our poison magic is going back on and we're focusing that. Alright. Well, let's memorize Ogreb's Toxic Radiance. And I'm going to make a macro for that with the tilde key. Just on 1. We already got rid of Sting, so we don't need that anymore. Alright. No dot on this one. Ogrebs isn't targeted. And if you put the dot on your non-targeted macro, it acts as a wait a turn, which is not good. You don't want to be waiting a turn every Ogrebs you cast. Alright, so we're focusing poison for that. In that case, we've got 2 more spell levels. These are the spells. We could learn Magic Dart to deal with the whites. That might be... I don't want to say a good option, but it might be an option. Also, I don't think I want to do it, but learning slow is not the worst idea ever. It lets us deal with... I'm trying to think. Things that are faster than us and can't be not Ogrebs, Mephitic. Black Mambas, I guess. I don't know. Slowing the black mambas is not great play. It kind of is, but it's not. It's also not. And that's because hexes are really good on a Felid at +4. But yeah, no, I don't like the slow spell very much. We're not going to do that. And as for learning Magic Dark for the whites, and a Mephitic, got him. Good. Good old Mephitic Cloud. So good against these early game orcs. What's really good as well is that Poisonous Vapors is really good at waking things up, because I think it makes noise from where you are, not where it hits. And in fact, when we cast it, we're quiet. So, like you saw there, the ant and the frog were adjacent. We put a poison cloud on the ant, which woke it up, but the frog never noticed. So it's like throwing stones at things, but instead of throwing stones, you're actually poisoning them. Let's Mephitic him before he gets on top of us. Good. I know the whites are running around somewhere. We probably just have to ignore them actually. Well, we just got shafted. Alright. Thanks, devs. That's actually one way for your Felid to die that you don't have too much control over. Do we have magic mapping? No. In that case, I feel like I'd rather just ignore this ogre, keep our mana, because we don't know what we're about to fight, and we're just going to use our stealth to try to remain hidden while we find an upstair. Well, there's one. Why am I... Okay. My Poisonous Vapors macro is trying to hit the skeleton instead of the orc. Alright, we go to the stair. Hopefully it's not next to all the whites. It isn't. Alright, we didn't get too punished by that shaft. We only went down 1 floor, not 3. And I'm just going to ignore the white pack, I think. They're worth quite a lot of experience if we do magic dart them. Let's do it. Alright, magic dart time. And I'm going to make a macro for it so I don't go too crazy as we kite them around with magic dart. So I'm going to go Shift X, Control F to forget the floor. And let's find these whites. There's one. Alright, maybe magic dart just doesn't do enough damage to hurt them. That's possible too. Kind of is. Alright, well we got one. So, as a proof of concept, it does work. When I'm kiting around away from where the other whites are, because I don't want to get trapped in a hallway. And in fact, we've got full HP almost, so let's bring him upstairs. And then we're not risking being trapped. There are no more extra spawns on levels, so I'm not worried about getting back spawned. Sweet. And we can actually remove all these exclusions now. Good old Felid kiting. Good. We've got our 2 extra lives, so we're not gonna get extra lives out of this extra experience, but it makes us stronger. There we go. Base Delta 7, and there's at least one more I saw. So Shift X, Control F. There's one with a pole arm somewhere. There he is. Or she. or it. I'm not sure what whites are, as in what they identify as. Oops. I'm letting it hit us, that's not clever. I wasn't factoring in the spear. I also should be doing it from 2 tiles away if I'm worried about dying. So, well, it should be from 3 tiles away actually. Because if the white random energy is us, it could move in and then attack. But I'm not going to bother. Even if that happens, we're probably just going to dodge it. Yeah. I need the yakety sax playing. There we go. Right, so Shift X control U to remember it again, and let's go downstairs. By choice this time, not against our will. New scroll, we'll read it on the stairs, although I think, yeah. We've done both noise and teleport. So you don't have to be on the stairs. The Orc Warrior is fine. Any 10s, unless he throws tomahawks actually. If he got lucky, he could kill us with that. Or at least hurt us a lot. But basically, any 10 speed enemies are not going to kill your Felid. As long as you don't run yourself into a corner or something. Because you're faster than them, so they can't ever hit you. Poison magic to 5. Ogrebs is at 16%. Almost there. The hogs are faster, but how fast? Hoff. New unique idea. Hoff. David Hasselhoff. He's speed 13, so the hogs are slightly faster than us. I'm going to throw out an Ogrebs. They hit for 14. We can probably take him up. Famous last words. Yeah, we're going to blink away, and then we're going to try Mephitic again. There we go. And he should tick out here. Oh, we miscast it. There we go. Alright, picking each stair. Saw how much damage the hog can do. Ah, right, I was gonna say, these guys don't see invis, do they? No, that makes sense. I was wondering why they were just sort of walking around crazily rather than helping out. It's because they couldn't see the Sky Beast. There we go. More int. I'm thinking we could eat these mutagenic chunks and try to get some mutations. Getting our poison is amazingly useful. Getting extra AC is amazingly useful, and things like fire resistance are great. But with only a single potion of mutation, if it goes really bad and we get teleportitis or something like that, we're in a lot of trouble. So we're going to have to wait before we play with those, if we ever do. Previously with the old potions of mutation, or the old mutation system, as long as you had a cure mutation potion, you could safely mess around with mutes, because you knew if it went wrong, you could just completely reset. And also, because they were potions of beneficial mutation, you could also stack up good mutes on your Felids that way too. Speed enemy. Not gonna get us. I don't know how that song just came into my consciousness. Do you remember that one? It's called Tattoo or something like that. Not gonna get us. If the ogre ever hits us, he could potentially one-shot us. So we've got to be... Well, I don't want to say careful, but you don't want to be reckless. The slave means that Pikel is around. Not afraid of Pikel, he's a 10 speed monster, unless he has a wand. Also, he just got trapped again. This looks like a dead end in here, and in fact, I really hope this isn't one of those Hornet Vaults. So we're going to try to get out of here before Pikel and Co come running in. We're going back to the upstairs. Alright, there's Pikel. He's got a whip of freezing. We can poison him. Amorphitic. We can try. We got him. We can't poison him more though while he's out of the cloud. Although actually we could have tried an Allgrabs, that would have done it. I don't want two slaves hitting us. One slave can probably try, but yeah, definitely not two. Alright, good, got him. Whoa, 3 wizards, PogChamp. Throwing a Mephitic Cloud on this tile. When I'm given the choice, I don't know if you noticed me doing this, but rather than hitting the monster like this, I prefer to target the square in front. And the reason for that is, it's a 3 tile wide radius. Getting the tile behind, like say it doesn't confuse, I'd rather have extra toxic fumes between us and the monster that they have to walk through. Whereas if you hit them with it, then you're not going to get 2, at best you're going to get 1. And this looks like a good Allgrabs time. We don't know that spell. What have I done? Allgrabs is on T. There we go. Alright. Allgrabs poisons them all even though they're already in the noxious fumes. We get this, I just went, but we get a toxic status. Alright, dodging to 8. I think probably what we're going to do is take our poison magic to about 8 or so, which will have Allgrabs being very reliable and relatively powerful. And then we'll probably do some fighting, I'd say, and try to get some extra HP. That's our D7 done. Oh boy, this is a good start to D8. Well, I think we'll stop this one here. We haven't yet found our lair. D8 is the first floor that we can. So we're gonna... Yeah, this is scary. We're gonna be going in search of lair. And then hopefully finding some sort of poison ring before we find lair. That'd be good. Anyway, we'll see. See how we go.